here, just a couple minutes from getting underway. Take a look at the series history between these two teams. Maryland overall has been the superior team at 10-3, but Michigan's had their number.
Yeah, it was the Terps in the first 10 matchups, but these last 3 over the last 2 seasons, it was really in part to how this Michigan team played.
And there is the Michigan starting lineup, as you see a good amount of sophomores, but that streak as you take a look at their starting lineup there.
Yeah, just a nice blend for Maryland of the transfers and the returning guys, younger guys. And
15 minutes on the clock. Here we go. We're underway as a battle for the face-off still on the ground. Looks like the Wolverines are going to get it first. An errant pass allows Maryland to take position inside. Thought about the shot was Stannett, but he has to pass it away. Michigan looking for that first goal, but Stannett just couldn't get the ball. It's going to stay with the Wolverines. It looked like it might have been over to John Morgan. Out to Cohen. Cohen from far out. Gets help from a screen, takes a shot on McNaney, but it goes far to the right. Out of bounds.
Cohen mainly that facilitator, the main guy with assists on this Michigan team with 18, second in the Big Ten, but he's not afraid to let it fly either.
Last 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Michigan opens up the scoring. Lucas Stannett makes it 1-0 Wolverines. And the Princeton transfer.
Lead in goals as we take another look. Seconds are winding down on the shot clock. Michigan's got to get a shot off. It's not the best angle where that skip will work.
We'll go back behind the cage. Terps pick him up on defense, about 40 seconds left on the shot clock. Tight defense being played on Jenkins. He passes it back. Here's Cohen. In this one, Canfield plays tough defense on Cohen. Cohen looking for a shot on McNaney. They haven't ripped one yet. They got 10 seconds to do it. Good defense being played by Burles. All the way around to Lockwood. Takes one charge of McNaney, fires, and he puts it in the back of the net, and Michigan with an early 2 goals. This time, it's the junior Lockwood off the bench, and Michigan up by a pair.
Another just grip and rip situation right there for Michigan, not wasting any
time on the shot clock. Urksa. Guarded by Whitney. A great defender. This Wolverines team, Urksa just trying to find an outlet pass. He gets a screen from Daniel Kelly. Little pick and fade. Kelly near the cage. Retreats and hits it back to Urksa. Urksa makes his move on Taylor and scores. 2-1. Braden Urksa says, hold the phone, and the Terps cut the lead in half. Urksa, take a look at the replay here. Just Kelly back to Urksa, and Urksa just Morgan to the far side. Tight defense being played by Larkin. Michigan looking to put that lead back to 2. They're going to take another shot on McNaney, but this time, number 1 makes the save. Kelly looking for a shot on Taylor. He doesn't have the angle. The Terps have about 13 seconds on the clock. They take a shot that's forward. Saved by Taylor. And the Wolverines stand up to the Terps offense. Maryland can't get the equalizer yet. Good forced turnover by Urksa, and Maryland's running the other way. Into the middle, shot on goal and a score. Jack McDonald, his first of the season, and Maryland gets the equalizer. Wolverine
able to cause it initially, Keegan able to scoop it up. And Keegan sees it all the way. Urksa back to McDonald, and McDonald.
Lockwood back to Cohen in the end zone. Schaller on him, Cohen. Looking for a pass, he finds one right near the cage, but over the goal. And out of play. To the top of the cage, and out of play. Bo Lockwood, a Big Ten player to watch a year ago. Last year, 8 goals. Assists were really his main thing. He had 29 of them, which was 5th in the Big Ten. He's already got a goal today. Talk about assists. Here's Ryan Cohen. He's got the most in the conference so far. And another shot on goal, and this time, Michigan gets home. Jack Jenkins on the board, and it's 3-2. He's got goal number 12 on the season.
Right there, Daniel.
Great feed from Cohen. Picks up just another assist. And this Michigan team just picking up right where they left off. Correction, that's Morgan as he'll pass it behind. Michigan trying to get that lead back up to 2. Cohen fakes into the middle, but before a shot could be made, nice job batting it away.
And it results in Michigan possession.
Here's Brandon Plemons for the Wolverines, the senior, getting in his 7th game of the year. To the far side, Michigan. They want another goal, but this time McNaney says no. Here comes Maryland. Urksa tries again, but just overshoots it. Maryland will stay with it. 84 seconds in this first quarter. Michigan has gotten outscored by opponents overall 20-16 coming into this game in the first quarter. For Maryland, it's been the opposite. But this time, we're going to get a tie. Daniel Kelly fired up and on the board. It's goal number 13 for the 5th year, and it's 3-3.
In with the spin, very similar to Michigan's last goal as well. Behind X, just that quick flip to Kelly. He shoots sidearm. That's going to go in.
To Cohen. 10 seconds now. Cohen double teamed. Can they get the shot on McNaney? They do, but McNaney saves. He'll just launch it down the field. And on the near side. Passes the Big Ten logo, runs out of room. And we'll look for an outlet. Wanted a shot on Taylor. We'll get a whistle. This will be Michigan ball as Kelly just fell right near the goal at the
Michigan. A quick break the other way.
Here come the Wolverines. Here's Jenkins. To the far side. They'll go out to Lockwood. Here's Augustine. Got a free run at McNaney and a score for Michigan. The Wolverines reclaim the lead 4-3.
Some velo on this shot here. Taking it himself, unassisted. Goes with the right hand, goes to the
under 20 on the shot clock. Aitken has to retreat, finds the freshman Jack Schultz. Schultz looks for a centering pass. Stovall briefly had it, but Michigan scoops it up. That Maryland offense 0 for 2 so far. Tough contact from the Terps, but Michigan staying with it. Mulholland takes a shot, sends it way near the student section, and Michigan will keep control of it. Gives you a perspective of how dangerous Mulholland is if he's going to be throwing it that hard every time. Jenkins finds the goal again. Michigan up 5-3 now, and the sophomore's got his 2nd of the game.
And I don't know how he snuck this one. Take another look at it right here. Just gets it right on the inside of McNaney's right shoulder. McNaney had his stick on his left shoulder.
No dice for the Terps. They'll keep possession. This Maryland offense just looking for something to get them going. Here's Bryce Ford.
But again, here on this possession, Whittier just comes back in. He's got the ball now. Keegan Ford in there. 3 guys that have been huge for this attack.
Spanos ducks under a Michigan defender and puts it in the back of the net. There's the spark plug, Eric Spanos, goal number 13 on the season. Maryland cuts that deficit.
For Maryland, and Whittier coming in from that substitution, finds number 7 right away. There's the dip, creating the angle himself, and that's one-on-one.
Into trouble. We'll scoop it back up. Under half a minute on the shot clock. Terps looking to knot it up at 5. Whittier fires, blocked, left on the ground for a minute. They finished with an above 500 record in every single year. So the story is yet to be told on this year's team, but certainly off to a good start. But they're trying to get Michigan out of the way as the Wolverines were looking for a shot, and that will end their possession. So Maryland, here we go. Can they get the equalizing goal? Here's Dowd to Kelly. Kelly gets it back. He goes back to Dowd. On the far side. All the way across. A long shot and a snipe from Jack Dowd. Striking and throwing his heater. He's got goal number 1 on the season.
Long time coming. Right there for Jack Dowd. This is what he was doing at the Division III level with Salisbury for so many years. What a shot right there.
Going quickly, but they can't get the pass to Urksa on the far side. But the Terps still claim some momentum off that equalizing goal.
It was a great job by Crater on the face-off there. Got the quick win and then just the errant pass to Urksa, but
Urksa, Spanos again. Maryland takes the lead. You talk about the spark plug. Eric Spanos with his second in, seems like in just the snap of the finger, Eric Spanos turns into Thanos, and Maryland.
Sequence right here. Started with the throwaway on the face-off, where then Spanos gets it back, and he is not going to miss that shot. Again, so much time.
Here's Plemons. In some trouble, he dishes it off. Cohen looking to show some of that senior experience, who's on the Towards on watch list, but he shot deflected by McNaney and out of bounds. Michigan looking for something right on the doorstep, but they had trouble with the reception, and Maryland takes it back. Strong defense from John Tillman's squad, and Terps will go the other way. They've scored the last 2. Here's Stamos into the middle. Keegan fell down. He took a shot anyway. And a timeout was called by John Tillman. So we'll get a stoppage in play, but still, if you're Maryland, you have to look.
Yeah, perfectly timed here by Tillman, as just that slip right there.
Equalizer. Shot clock paused at 12. Michigan will keep it. They're going to have limited time here. Maryland just trying to stand tall for just a couple of seconds, as Michigan able to finagle that one into the goal and tie it up at 6, right at the end of their shot clock. Aitken back to Stobaugh, back to Schultz. Schultz puts a spin on his defender, approaches the goal, now chooses to run around. Schultz still with it, goes out. Aitken to Stobaugh. 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Terps. Stobaugh running into a double team. Outlet pass, shot on the way, and a goal. Daniel Kelly with the sidearm slinger gives the Terps the lead once again, as it just continues to go back and forth. Kelly
Pivot and the pass to the right side, and Kelly, he knows exactly where to put it. He's gone near post, far posts. This time he goes between the legs.
We started off with Braden Urksa. Urksa gets a screen, finds Kelly in the middle. He takes a shot, but it doesn't have as much velocity as he'd like. Goes right into the stick of Taylor. 5 seconds for Michigan here. You're going to need a long shot to do anything. It goes over the cage, and that is where we'll leave things. Here's Mulholland. Takes on Kohler. Kicks it back out to Morgan. Morgan to Jenkins. Opening possession here of this second half. Mulholland finds Ryan Cohen. An assist today, continues the streak, and he's got a goal here. 7-all, Ryan Cohen, goal number 100 in his Michigan.
Cohen, big congratulations to him, and he does it unassisted. He does it from far range, zipping it past McNaney and off another stick. Nobody could quite scoop up the ground ball until it winds up under the stick of Taylor. Now Michigan, the response attempt right here as they try to take a lead back for the first time since about 5-minute mark in the second quarter.
Here's Morgan, he goes back. Michigan scored the first goal of the second half, and they score the second goal of the second half as well. It's Aiden Mulholland finding the net, and Michigan builds.
Again, just pedal to the metal from about 15 yards.
Over to Schultz. Schultz navigating out to Spanos. Spanos back to Schultz. Schultz in a one-on-one. Locked up, takes a shot anyway, and it goes over the goal. Maryland will sustain the possession. They got about 28 seconds. Urksa puts a spin move on a Wolverine. Dumps it out into the crease, and a goal. Was it in the crease? Flag goes up. For the moment, Maryland scores.
Kelly with a hat trick, and that looked to me like he was pushed in to the crease, and that would be for Michigan Justin Ennis that pushed him in. That looks pretty clear to me as to.
Stanit works through one defender, now goes to the far side and gets it back. Morgan. Cohen gets a screen, finds it in the middle, a shot on McNaney, and a goal. Michigan claims the lead back, 9-8, as Nick Rude, we talked about him in the open, makes his appearance, and in no better time for the Wolverines to grab the lead.
Contact. Looks like he might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him maybe with that contact at the center chest. Doesn't look to be limping or anything.
The Wolverines. Under 4 minutes left in this third quarter. And Michigan with the lead and looking for more. Cohen, parallel to the goal. Looks for something on McNaney. He gets it as he dives. That's what people on the Towards On watch list do. And Ryan Cohen has his second goal of the game. And the Wolverines, the first to double digits in this one, 10-8. They lead over Maryland.
I'll tell you what, Daniel, feet, and somehow shoots it from his feet, swings it into the back of the net, and the Wolverines, they've only led by a maximum.
Scooped up by Schultz. Might have went off the pole, actually, as another shot deflected, and this time Michigan will come away with it.
And that's just an unlucky break for Maryland right there. Ford had a great look. He's waiting to get his first
fence. Crowd here at CQ was relieved to see that Michigan couldn't come up with the goal. Whittier works towards the cage. Back at X. Spanos runs into his own man. Wants to take the shot, but he won't do it. Spanos to the inside, shot on goal, and Maryland narrows the lead again. There's Bryce Ford. He had one go off the pole last time, and this one he puts in the back of the net, and the grad student scores to make it 10-9.
Yeah, Maryland fans have been find that angle, gets it past all three of them. You saw that 1, 2, 3, that 3 ending with Taylor, and that is a massive, massive possession and goal.
What he loves to do, that kind of sweeper-keeper role. He just tosses it to Ford. They're gonna rule Michigan ball here. Not exactly sure what happened. Maryland's life uncomfortable. So here come the Terps. At the 40 stands Bryce Ford. Sends it back to Matthew Keegan. Gets a screen. Urksa into the middle. Ford ties the game at 10. Maryland swings back into a tie game. Bryce Ford had an open look. Boy, what a game we have brewing here at CQ. He's scored the last 2 goals.
In Schultz, the freshman, but he finds the veteran Ford uncovered. Nobody even close to Ford when he's right in front of the crease, one-on-one with.
John Tillman didn't exactly seem to know what was going on, but Maryland has it offensively. They fire, and I thought it went in, but it goes off the side netting. I think that might have been Bryce Ford again. Now the Wolverines will take it, almost letting it go out of bounds. Keegan, even with the goal, trying to get across to Hunter, and it looked like Keegan got in the crease. This will be Michigan ball. Michigan defense standing strong here. It's going to stay with Michigan. 15 seconds left. They got 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to have to make their move quickly, but we're going to get a timeout before that happens. So, is it out? Spanos puts his back to Taylor, sends it to Schultz. Under 20, Schultz takes the shot, wide. Still Maryland ball. They're gonna have 16 seconds with a minute left in overtime. We're headed to a second overtime here between #1 Maryland and Michigan here on Big Ten Plus. Shimmy. No looks yet. They work it into the middle. It was bounced on the ground, picked up by Jenkins, and a whistle here. A timeout was called by Michigan as they started to get in trouble offensively. Kevin Conry uses a timeout. Mulholland harassed by McDonald. He drops it off. Michigan looking for that shot. They're 2 seconds away, and they're going to dump it into the corner. Stand-up defense from John Tillman's team. Now it's Maryland's turn. Back to Whittier. Whittier with his back to Taylor. Into the middle. Spanos falls down. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Maryland. Boy, that might have been the best look of either overtime, but just couldn't get that one to fall. Keegan to Whittier. Whittier right in front of goal. He tries to stick it past Taylor. He puts it up, and he was in the crease. It's Michigan ball. Unbelievable. Michigan gonna get a timeout. Kevin Conry uses his one and only timeout of the overtime, as this game about half of the game clock on the shot clock. 50 seconds to work with here in this third overtime. Here come the Wolverines. Houlihan. Good defense. He knocks down his defender, and Michigan wins it. It's Nick Rude. You knew something had to break, and Michigan takes home a victory. March Madness at
team in the country. They've got 4 in a row against this Maryland squad in an all-time classic of a college lacrosse game.
There are almost no words to be said. This game was so
cute. McDonald just lost him a little bit. He sneaks towards the crease. Rude had probably one of the easier shots of the day on either side, and you see the jubilation.
Eddie Calkins, my partner Nathan Schwartz, and all of our Big Ten Plus crew. I'm Daniel Stein saying so long from CQ Stadium. Final score in this one, Michigan wins 11-10 over Maryland.